Let's talk about Christians in India. Of people who watch my channel, India has consistently been on the top 3 list. I have made some related videos in the past. I have even gotten a couple emails from ex-Hindus who have now become Christians. And my former church, which I still attend when I'm home, does a lot of work there. In light of their report and the recent World Watch List from Open Doors on Christian persecution, I really wanted to make a video about the increased pressure that Christians feel in India, especially under Hindu nationalism. Now, as mentioned again and again each year, notice what I'm saying and not saying here. I am not labeling every Hindu out there as an extremist. Nor am I saying that every village, every town, and every city in India are doing intense persecution of Christians. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that the persecution and pressured situation in India for Christians on a national scale is extreme and needs to be raised awareness of. When a so well-established organization like Open Doors are reporting on this, topped with news from my former church who is doing a lot of work in India, and a handful of emails from you guys on the matter, this is far beyond something that should just be hand-waved. And how is a difference made? Well, it starts by being brought into the light and talked about. There are 73.2 million Christians in India. A huge number. But considering the massive population in India, Christians are just a smaller minority group, making up just 5% of the country. So, to share something with you guys here from my 3 mentioned sources. Here's the pressured and difficult situation for many Christians in India. Starting with some report info from Open Doors. You see, in India, Hindu extremists, they view all Christians as outsiders and aim to cleanse the nation of all other religions, often using extensive violence. And this hostility is often driven by Hindutva, an ongoing Hindu nationalist belief among some extremists that Indians are to be Hindu and no other faith will be tolerated. This mindset has led to violent attacks across the country and impunity for the people who perpetrate them, especially where the authorities also are Hindu hardliners. In such places, Christians who attend house churches risk attacks by extremist mobs who target their services. Additionally, 12 states have passed anti-conversion laws, which threaten religious freedom for individual believers. Because these anti-conversion laws are creating an environment where any Christian who shares their faith can be accused of crime, intimidated, harassed, and even met with violence. And the northern state of Uttar Pradesh tightened its existing anti-conversion law by adding life imprisonment as a possible sentence. Converts from Hinduism to Christianity are the ones who face the harshest persecution. They can be pressured to return to Hinduism by family, community, and extremists who conduct reconversion campaigns such as God Vapsi, homecoming. Converts frequently endure physical assaults and in some cases are killed. House church leaders are also targeted by extremist and mob violence. The rise in persecution against tribal Christians, categorized as scheduled tribes, has also increased. Hindu extremists introduced the delisting campaign against tribal converts to strip them of their rights and privileges. Which brings me to the news from my former church, who is supporting over 400 local evangelists in India. Many reports that now the pressure has increased dramatically. The persecution is now systematic and also state-supported. The government and allies are now working towards making India a proper Hindu nation, which make Christians often stamped as anti-national, risking prison. There are numerous reports on physical violence, pastors being killed, Christian house meetings attacked, and churches destroyed, just like we saw with the report from Open Doors. Furthermore, new laws are targeted to make it hard to register new churches and receive financial support. It is structural suppression at work here, with clear intention. This is also something that is seen on a social level. social discrimination. Christians are denied renting flats, schools, and business facilities. Some villages have even banned Christian inhabitants altogether. Yet, despite all this, the gospel is advancing in India. Christianity always thrives under persecution and challenges. It has always done so. Which my personal email inbox can attest to, as I have gotten a handful of testimonies from ex-Hindus who became Christians. And in those emails, I hear the echo of what I have presented here in this little video, on both good and bad. Now, there are over 1.1 billion Hindus in the world, and many of them are not in this extremist category. But as mentioned, the situation in India has increased to such a bad extent now that this needs to be raised awareness of and spoke about. That's how it always starts. Raise awareness. So, to the Christians who are watching, keep these Christian brothers and sisters in India in your prayers, and the 380 million other persecuted Christians around the world. Because you know, the mainstream media will not talk about it. Have you ever wondered, why doesn't God, as the maximally perfect and all-loving being, just give everyone, all humans, throughout history, undeniable proof of his existence, including those who claim to be non-resistant non-believers, or something similar? Well, then you should definitely check out my free ebook and audiobook. You don't have to register or sign up for anything, just listen directly to the audiobook on YouTube, or download the PDF, or read the animated ebook on DanielApologetics.com. Again, the book is 100% free, and you can share it with anyone. If you want to support my work, I ask for prayers, that you boost the algorithms by subscribing, liking, and commenting on the videos. And if, big if, this ministry is a blessing to you, plus that you are interested and able, there are financial ways you can help this channel with all from $2 and up monthly, or one-time donations. Any amount is helpful because it all adds up. Links for all this is in the description box. Hope the free book is helpful. God bless.